What is up, Envoy? Say I have another special build for you guys. It is my Hildryn Prime build. Now, before we even get started, I wanted to let you guys know I won't be going over any of these weapons as you really don't use them in the build. The only one you will be using is Balefire Charger, as will always be in R4. Now, as always, we'll go over the Archon Shards. We have 2 yellow for parkour velocity. This is because while in R4, you can dodge and you'll dash forward. This affects it, so you can go even further, allowing you to reposition yourself a lot easier. And for the 3 red, we have 2 for ability strength and 1 for duration. The duration is the least important one. I did it because of the helmet we're using. Without it, you could just put strength in there and you'll still have the same effect, just a little bit better. Speaking of the helmet, we are using elemental ward, specifically the electricity one, to give us shield capacity and the electricity procs that come with it. This is just a fun build to do. If you really wanted to, you could put nourish or any other helmet of your choice. I prefer elemental ward specifically for the shield capacity because having 10k shield is haha funny, right? And we're not using Haven because this is more designed for solo play as opposed to being with your team. Now, moving on to the build itself, we have corrosive projection here, and the reason why is we'll go over the arcanes first. Molt augmented, so we get the 60%. That plus corrosive projection will allow you to fully armor strip with pillage once it's fully online. This is really good. If you don't have the red shards, you'll just have to do it twice if you want to armor strip. But other than that, this will allow you to fully armor strip if you so choose. And then Arcane Aegis in case you're in higher level content where enemies are going to one-shot you if you don't have extra stuff. Because having your shield as also what you cast your abilities with, probably not the best idea to go with high level content. So this is here to help offset that if you so choose to do that. For the Exilus slot, we are using Aviator, just some nice damage reduction to have while you're in air. Same thing with Boreal's Hatred, more damage reduction as well as ability efficiency and more shield capacity. Same with Redirection, more shield capacity. Fleeting Expertise for more ability efficiency. We really don't need duration. We do have some for Elemental Ward, but other than that, it's not really that important. Same thing with Continuity. We don't want to have completely negative duration. We do want some. Along with Umbral Intensify and Blind Rage for strength, Stretch to have some range, and then Aegis Scale, our augment that makes Balefire have an alternative fire that the blast deals 15% of Hildryn's max shield. Extremely nice. Moving on to the weapon, Balefire Charger Prime. Like I said, we're not using any of the weapons because we'll be in our 4 for basically the entire time. Hornet Strike for some damage, Diffusion for multi-shot, Fulmination to increase the radius of our blast, Lethal Torrent for fire rate and multi-shot, Anemic Agility for fire rate, Pistol Pestilence and Frostbite for viral, and we are using Prime Convulsion for electricity, so it does work very well against overguarded enemies or Corpus, and viral's just here to help deal with everything else. Secondary Fortifier, as I previously mentioned, Hildryn's shields are also her, basically her energy, right? So they're your defense and your energy. Being able to defend yourself with secondary fortifier is a massive boon because it'll hit the overguard before it hits your shield. Meaning you can safely just spam abilities without ever having to worry. And if there's a ton of Exma units around, which, let's be real, it's Steel Path or 1999 missions, there's plenty of Exma unit around. So you will constantly have this active, which is really good. If you don't want to use this because you really just don't like Fortifier, your other options are Encumber if you want to just do more status, or I would recommend using Innervate, as you have a low enough crit chance where you can constantly get crits with this arcane. Or if you really want to, you can do secondary merciless, but I wouldn't do that. If you are going to use secondary merciless, remove Hornet Strike and use something else instead, as you don't want to have too many instances of damage. Moving on to the companion, we are using the Wyrm Prime. Negate is here, so that way any kind of rogue status effect like Toxin decides to come your way. This is here to protect you, as realistically the only thing that could get you are Toxin Eximus units or Jade Light, but we can easily dodge out of the way thanks to our parkour velocity shards. Additionally, we are using Seismic Bond. I know this says melee attacks. However, that is only for the first part of this mod. The second part, damage dealt by your companion, increases your ability efficiency by 3% for 12 seconds, max 10 stacks. This is anything your companion does. Any attack. Doesn't have to be specifically melee. So free 30%, and this is really honestly active all the time. So with this, you'll have 100%, 150% ability efficiency, which is extremely nice. So we just don't, shield ourselves out, especially if we don't have Overguard on. And then the rest of the build is your normal. You got your Manifold Bond, your Reinforced for extra fire rate, thanks to giving this thing not overshield, max 1200 shield. Warrior to make sure this thing always attacks for Seismic Bond, calculated redirection for shield capacity. Then Guardian is here just as a backup to the backup in case Aegis doesn't go off. This is here to help you get back and going. Vacuum, primed reach, and the normal stuff that everyone uses with your companions to help you out mid-mission. All right, moving on to the Simulacrum build. This is going to be really short because, like I said, we're only using our one weapon. So activate your 4, activate your 3. Let's strip these guys real quick. Now they're fully stripped, and we just delete them. Voila. We'll do that one more time so everyone can get a good glimpse of it. And deleted. And just to show the effects of the parkour velocity shards, as you can see, you can dash pretty far with this when affected by parkour velocity. All right, and that is the video. Like always, we'll do a solo run so you guys can see it in action. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, guys, bye.